So our Planet Hack project is about the solution of JiangXi floods. Our group members are Alan, Eric, Seicho, and Tiger. On the first day, we researched and made project ideas about JiangXi floods. So the history of JiangXi floods. For example, in Nanchang, which is a city in Jiangxi province, on July 2nd, 2021, several floods in East China's Jiangxi province that started on Monday and had affected near 1.08 million people in 55 country-level areas by 4 p.m. Friday, according to Provincial Flood Relief Headquarters.
As you can see, Jiangxi is located nearby a river that always causes flood. Second, we got risk and impacts of floods.
For risks and impacts, floods affected a total of 70,300 hectares of crops and left 456 houses collapsed and 219 damaged, resulting in direct economic losses of 1.04 billion yuan, about $160.68 million US, said the headquarters. Also, the cost of money, according to preliminary statistics, including the 4 provinces of Jiangxi, Hunan, Hubei, and Heilongjiang, which were the most severely affected. A total of 29 provinces across the country suffered floods of varying degrees with an area of 318 million mu and 196 million mu of disaster. 223 million people affected, 4,150 deaths, 6.85 million collapsed houses, and direct economic losses of 166 billion yuan.
And third, we got the warning systems.
So the typical NWS issues are the various types of flood alerts by country. For example, specific rivers and streams. There are several kinds of flood alerts: flood watchers, flood warnings, flash flood, watches and warnings, and flood statements. So for the worst scenarios, if your house gets flooded, what should you do? So you should take care of yourself first. If you're ill or injured by the flood, or you got crashed by like, for example, a piece of wood, you should get medical. You should med yourself first. So you should also dry out your home and find if there's anything that you could use inside of it.
And also, you should restore your utilities and clean up and check on financial assistance and rebuild and flood proof.
So this is like
bibliography of
what we use.
What websites we use to search up our information. So in day 2, prototype making and finishing off.
This project has an idea of making a building which is flood and earthquake proof, so it can protect the people inside it as well as their property.
So this is the final prototype of our design.
So for example, on this is a house, right? It's just normal house, for example, and with this foam, if we're going to use it in real life, we're going to use a very sturdy but floatable material. For the 2 straws on the side, we are using it as pistons, which should help during earthquake. And when the building floats, the building won't float away. And with the 4 straws on the under the house, we're using it as shock resistance, which is like just dug sturdy on the ground. And when an earthquake comes, it will go on the opposite direction of the shock waves. Thank you for looking at our project.